Ah. There's always one, isn't there? One clown, one buffoon, one spear-wielding gimp, trying to ruin everybody's fun. Not to mention the other guy that decided to run over and attack me just as I was trying to end the episode. When you know it, of course, I hit stop record as well. At the same moment he decided to swing around the tree and attack me, so... I know, you missed like 10 seconds of me smacking a guy against the wall. I mean, I'm sure you can live with it, can't you, boys and girls? You can do it for me. Okay. I don't know why I went and picked up the Sage's Scroll. I sort of wanted to show off the fact that you got the dead mushroom people. I'm guessing they're there to emphasise that this place is now just toxic to all life. All that came before is dead, all that's left is poison, disease, and these twisted Gru, which are the goat men. I swear to God, Gru is a name from, like, fantasy. It's like a generic sort of monster type, like the bugbears from Demon Souls, for example. Well, the giant rats in pretty much every game. So, yeah. That was an example of me not realising how many times I pushed the roll button, apparently. I was attempting to roll and then turn around and just smack them while they were pointing the other way, but I must have mashed circle one too many times and instead rolled back the way I'd just come. Okay. Got enough left for a heal. Swig a bit of this. Since I know that there's another bonfire like 5 steps in the next direction. Yeah. So I promise I'll talk more about that. I will. From the perspective of making sure that every time you enter a new or key location there is a bonfire for fast travel. It makes sense for this bonfire to be here. However, yeah, there's literally like 5 steps away from the previous one, which was supposed to be ensuring you had a quick and immediate shortcut in to the Fathom Keep. I don't know. I think perhaps they should have done away with the bonfire we just sat at and perhaps just had this one. Because it's essentially, it's poised to have the exact same effect. It works as like a shortcut into the Fathom Keep, which we unlocked it. It also works as an entranceway to, well, let's not beat around the bush, it's going to be a Covenant area / turn-in location. Yeah, that's a big doggy, I know. I don't know whether or not to be disappointed that it isn't actually Sith. I don't know. Just the fact there is just apparently just another giant wolf just here. It has apparently, as far as I'm aware, at least has absolutely no lore connected to it. It's there, and drinking its blood gives you Artorias' powers or something. Yeah. As much as I love the Dark Souls series, it is in this. There are some elements in like this game, and obviously especially number 2, that are just kind of messy and I don't know. Just they never go anywhere, which is annoying. Patches is taking a shit, apparently.
Yes. What can I do?
Wipe and get up.
Glad we made good of things.
Well, that's one way of putting it. Now give me the rest of Sigurd's stuff so I can go save him. And, actually, should I bother buying some of the black leather set? So, I gotta admit, I'm curious. Yeah, because like the black leather boots, especially, was something that a lot of my characters in Demon Souls tended to end up wearing, since I very rarely bothered leveling endurance too high. It was never a heavy armor build in that game. Tended to go mostly for either dexterity and or magic. So like pure magic or dexterity / spell sword was my my general thing in that game. Oh god, no, it doesn't really match, does it? It looks like I'm wearing like the lower part of a dominatrix set. That's weird. No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. That's disappointing, not gonna lie. Now we're gonna stick with the northern trousers for now, at least. I think they fit the general look I'm going for a bit better. I might eventually swap out for something a bit more armoured, for a bit more defence, if nothing else. Because I'm already getting to the stage where my complete lack of health levelling is starting to impact, shall we say. The fact I've got characters two-shotting me is not a good thing. Especially not when I'm taking huge gaps between recording sessions and my reactions are degrading at a rate of knots. Not the least because between playing Dark Souls sessions I was playing Thief. So I was playing a game that involved a lot of very careful, very slow, methodical. You know, going from one place to another, stop, scan. Sneak a bit further, stop, scan. It's not a mindset that lends well to this game. I mean, there is a lot of sort of slow, methodical thinking involved in Dark Souls titles, but that tends to be more a case of stopping and thinking how you're going to approach a combat situation. Once it actually begins, it's less so. There's a bit more of the twitch reflex involved.
I'm in quite a pickle indeed. Maybe I can fashion a replacement from...
Yeah. Unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger coating yourself in mud and shit, probably not going to work.
Got to use my head and think.
I hope you're not standing below when I drop this down, by the way. Killed by your own spike shield would be a hell of a way to go.
Oh, my armor.
I don't know why, but that line makes me laugh.
I, Siegfried of Katarina, salute you.
I'll take your word, because I can't see you down there.
This suit of armor.
I'm not convinced you even are down there.
Jiffy. Until we meet again, comrade.
Exactly. We got the Rejoice emote, alright.
No need to worry about
There's so many emotes tied to quest lines in this game.
my trust.
Okay, nothing else to say. Let's move right along. We want to make the final push to unlocking the Faraday Keep, I think, next. We'll do that. I'm of two minds as to whether or not I'll bother attempting the boss right now. Got some other things I need to get done today, so I may just unlock that, gather a few extra items from around the swamp, get my shield upgraded probably. Actually, while we're here, we'll go and take out, because there's an optional enemy I can do up here, and there's also a offensive miracle, the first, I think, offensive miracle we can actually get in the game. Lightning Spear, to utterly spoil it for those wondering. So pretty. So very pretty. Is that the Cathedral of the Deep where we came down from? Or is that something else? I think that's the Cathedral of the Deep, isn't it? And we come down from there? Yeah, I think that's right. Because the Farron Keep, the actual hall, is somewhere to our right, I think. Hey, buddy. Yeah. It's an asylum demon, but much rockier. And also with a slightly different face. It's got like a Taurus demon's face, which I don't quite get, but bit of an odd design change, but there it is, I suppose. Nope, my turn. Very hairy too. Weird. Oh, there you go. Smack that ash, come on baby, just smack that ash. Yeah, pretty good damage against this thing actually. 1, 2, oh wait, his legs fall off, don't they? Perhaps I should have actually shown that. There's a lot of, specifically the demon enemies, when you get them down to like really low health, they suddenly start doing like these really unique animations and such. Like that guy, he loses his legs, they just crumble off and he crawls around after you. Sort of Lawrence, isn't it? Vicar Lawrence style. Yeah, there it is. I've just noticed just how badly designed the building itself actually is when you see it from above. Like, it's really obvious they've just slapped a bunch of repeating tile textures on the roof there. There's not really a lot of design or anything going on, it's just sort of very, very plain. Which is a bit disappointing, but it sort of stretches out and abruptly ends. You can't even really see the area below where you'd be going down into Carthus. I thought there'd be like a big graveyard behind there or something to indicate you're heading down into like a burial mound, which is what is left of the civilization of Carthus. But sadly no. Yeah well, a missed opportunity I guess. speaking of opportunities, let's not miss these lizards. Damn it! These little assholes drop. Stop it! Alright, the next one before he gets away. And again. Yeah, they drop some of the first large Titanite shards you can get your grubby mitts on, so... I want as much of those as I can. Dragon Crest Shield blocks magic, basically. Stupid dragon. And Lightning Spear. So the implication I'm guessing from this being that the dragon was brought down by a lightning spear wielding cleric chap, but crashed into him and killed him in the process. I think that's what the game's supposed to be implying. Which is kind of ironic, I suppose. Nice lizard. God damn it, lizard. Stay still. Let me kill you. Oh, heavy gem. I was hoping he'd give me more large shards. I think you need at least 3 shards to begin upgrading along the higher levels of this path. I do have to actually upgrade my shield at some point too. Because the higher upgraded it is, the more health regen the blessed add-on will give me. I think it's tiered, isn't it? So it's like, once you get to a certain level of upgrade, it starts giving you more per tick. Up to a certain upper limit, of course. I do apologise as always if you can hear me shuffling around in my chair. To this date, I've never yet been able to find a seating setup that doesn't eventually end up causing me all sorts of horrific cramps and general uncomfortableness. Well, perhaps that's a good thing. It prevents me from spending too long recording. So I'm not likely to end up spending like the whole day sat in front of the computer recording. To actually get up and walk around and stretch at least a touch. And there's a beautiful sunset too. Didn't mean to do that, so I'm actually incredibly grateful that didn't instantly kill me. That'd be a hell of a way to end my time up here, wouldn't it? I know I seem to be umming and pausing a lot all of a sudden, which I don't get. It's not like I took a break from doing voice commentary. I don't know why I've suddenly lost the ability to talk without vocal fillers. I don't know what's going on there. Let's see what else we got left to do here. We have to go investigate the other side of the swamp where we get the Ulasil gear. Though, I mean, as I've already said, because I'm not playing as a sorcerer or whatnot, I'm probably not going to be too concerned if I don't go investigate that area. There's very places you could drop down to it actually from up above in the next area too, so we shall see. I don't think there's anything I really need from over there either. There's no... I don't recall there being any Titanite. There's a couple of souls dotted around, like I say, the Ulasil sorceries, but that's about it as far as I'm aware. So like I say, if we don't go in that direction, I won't lose any sleep over it. There's also an NPC invader. My character isn't particularly good at defending against magic. I found that out the hard way while fighting the Crystal Sage. I say even with that blue moss stuff, it still did, or blue bug pellets rather. Still did quite a bit of damage. So I don't know. Plus I've got base level vitality. Yeah, you like that? The slug kill, I mean. I know I talked all over it, but it's one of those cases where like your brain catches up with what you were doing. It's like, oh wow, I just killed all of them in a single plunging attack. Which is very useful, I think. This no, base Titanite. Okay. Really could do with more large shards. I'd like to get this mace pumped up quite a bit more, in fact, actually, before I start taking on the Abyss Watchers. I mean, I can stun lock them. They're fairly easy to do that too, especially if you've got a moderately quick weapon. However, I don't really have the amount of stamina necessary to just burn them down. It's going to be like a case of 3 swings and then get out of there. So I want to be doing as much damage per swing as I can, ideally. I mean, it might be worth just switching over to Vort's hammer and just seeing if frost has any particular effect on them. Plus the additional damage, of course. I don't know. I kind of want to parry them. That's what I did on my my own first playthrough when I was doing the assassin character. Magic buffed the S-Stock. Yes, the S-Stock, I know. But in my defense, yeah. It was just as the game came out, I was playing blind, so whatever, right? The irony being, I thought I was actually handicapping myself by playing as the assassin build, with all, you know, just purely light armor, using only a thrust / counter weapon. Little did I know. But yeah, that's why I took them down the first time. Things like great magic weapon buff, and then say powder riposte, which I was delighted to find out you could in fact actually do. There's a lot of bosses in this game you can actually parry. Not as many as there are in Dark 2, but then again, in Dark 2 pretty much every boss you fought was dude in armor number 635. So it made sense, but there seem to be a fair number of bosses you can riposte in this game. But I'm pretty sure there's like only the Abyss Watchers that you can actually riposte. Oh god, yeah, there he is. Or should I say there she is, because apparently this is actually a female NPC. I have been told. Which I gotta admit, I've never noticed, because on my first playthrough I killed said NPC within a couple of pokes and never really noticed. And in subsequent playthroughs I've generally avoided this area, because the only spell you really get from going down here that I actually like is Hidden Body, which I only really used on my assassin build, so do we ever come back down here? She's buffed her pick. Some of these spells are gonna do... Yeah, even the poke spell, like the Farron Dart, does a stupid amount of damage against me because I'm weak against magic and have really low health. Yeah, I think my mace is actually doing less damage than that one crappy spell. Oh, come on! Get out! Oh, fuck. Yeah, that picked us a surprising amount of damage. Actually, it does crappy damage, just I've got stupidly low health, haven't I? Well, that went badly. Guess this means we're not going that way then. If people want to see it, I may eventually come back once I've actually got some health. Take the character on properly, but for now, not worth it. Not to me, at least, anyway. Can I get all three of you again in a single blow? Let's find out. Fuck. I got two of them, that's pitiful, isn't it? Let's be honest. Wolfblood Grass? Or Wolfblood Sword Grass, even. Long ass name. The Sunlight Talisman, which is actually kind of crap in this game. Basically, the one I'm using right now is actually better for casting miracles than the Sunlight one is. Oh, I don't know if the Sunlight Talisman has a focus ability that's maybe makes that worth it. I don't know. Perhaps it has like a version of Gentle Prayer or some such that increases medical strength. I don't know. It would make up for generally being a bit weaker. I'll have to experiment a bit later on. But in the meanwhile, go for this creepy forest full of swords and candles. Because Miyazaki likes to wear the Berserk influence on his sleeve. Bonk and bonk. Genuinely surprised that gentleman. Interestingly enough, they don't seem to care that you just killed their religious leader. They don't react at all unless you attack them. Though considering they're basically free souls at this point, why would you not? Bonk. Bonk. And bonk. Okay. So a backstab followed by a regular swing should kill them. Good to know. Definitely good to know. Makes my life a lot easier for a start. You don't get the stupid bloody thing. Play backstab animation, don't get backstab. Cause pitiful amount of damage to aggro's enemy. Good stuff, really. Good stuff. Yeah, there'll also be basilisks down there. Not a reason not to go in that direction unless you need to. At least in my opinion, anyhow. The Dark Graves are already active. That is something I generally find interesting about this area. The fact you've got enemy types attacking each other. I can't think of any other time that's actually happened in the Souls series. Like I know in this, I think it might actually be unique to this game, because I know again in this game you can get mimics to attack other enemy types. Because mimics can take damage from just regular mobs. which I think is fascinating. That'd be really cool if like just all different types of enemy could damage each other. Like you could get enemies to turn on each other. It would be especially useful in games like the re-released version of Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin Bin. If you could get like the ridiculously large amount of enemies that game just dumped into the levels. If you get them to all fight each other, that'd be amazing. Be a viable tactic and everything. At least I think so anyhow. Now you, I want your scales for my Vort Hammer, so if you catch a stagger, that'd be amazing. Bonk. Ugh. Ran out of stamina, ran out of stamina. I really do need to upgrade my health, don't I? I'm getting two-shotted by pretty much everything I come across. I don't have the insane Lobo-style reactions necessary to dodge roll out of like a flurry of attacks without taking a single hit. Which inevitably means I'm going to take a second hit, which means I'm dead, because I can only take like 2 hits from pretty much everything. Unfortunately. So I want this bloody crystal lizard. I also kind of want to see if I can get some of Black Knight's armour, because that's got some pretty sweet fire resist. And the second phase of the Watcher's boss fight features quite a bit of flame a la Lady Maria. So ideally, bugger off, scaly freak. Keep half an eye on my stamina this time. No, no, not today. Stagger. Stagger. Right, round the front, round the front. There we go. Flawless victory. That's what should have happened the first time. And yeah, there you go. That's basically the buff I used against them on my assassin build. Must have been where I found it too. Okay. Go kick this guy's ass real quick. Ember up. I want a little bit of extra health. I want to see if I can at least try to survive a swing if I mess this up. My turn. In the dick. In the face. Bad damage at all, actually. Quick slap. Out of the way. Right, back up. And swing. There we go. I know they've increased the swing speed on the Black and Silver Knights for this game. Son of a bitch. That was actually what I was thinking of as well. I was thinking like the leggings would go well because they matched the fashion and everything else. Can't believe that worked. First time too. There are people who've been trying to farm like Black Knight armor that hate me right now. Okay. Let's pop these on real quick. They should look okay, as well as give me the defenses I want. Pretty damn heavy though, aren't they? I'm probably gonna have to unequip my crossbow, although that won't be a great loss. I can't think of the last time I actually used it, so that's fine. Equip that. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. Legs aren't too skinny, and the chainmail skirt flap thing, yeah, it works okay, I guess. Yeah, I like that. Makes me look a bit more warrior-esque, I think. That drops me down below 70%, good. Won't have a particularly long roll, but it should be a fast one. So I got a bit more chance of actually dodging on reaction. Okay. Yep, that'll do. I think I'll go back and upgrade some stuff, and see you all later.